Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. We are finally coming further down. One word of warning here, cryptos like to max out what they can do in their individual waves. You can see that the wave B of this triangle, at the moment we still can see it as a triangle. Don't get me wrong, look at the blue wave count here. That we say in this sideways range here, Ethereum is moving as an Elliott Wave triangle. This is still valid. So we just need to understand that that is still valid. Now, there might be the odd exchange where here we might have made a new low. But the point is, it still hasn't really come below the low of the wave B. Okay? As you can see, the low of the wave B is 1267, 1268. We have come all the way down to 1269. Okay, so we need to understand that that is still a valid Elliott Wave triangle. All we must not do is to go below the low of the wave B, because then it would break. Yeah. At the moment, however, this is still a valid triangle and we could expect a wave E to the upside. Is it likely? I don't think it's likely anymore because we've come down too much. Yeah, I told you that if we break below 1280, 1290, it's more likely that we are coming down straight away, because that is the area between the 88.7 and the 78.6% fib level. However, it's not impossible to find support here and to rally to the upside. So what conditions need to be fulfilled to find now support and to still create the wave E? Now, there's two possibilities now with this triangle. Disregard the other counts. There's two possibilities with the triangle, A, B, C, D, E, where we now find support here at the wave D, and then we would be looking, or here at the low, and we would be looking at a wave E, which goes to around 1340, and then come down. So we just need to be ready, but the wave B is the breakout point. But if we now label the subwaves here of the wave D, a wave D is a corrective wave. So we have here A, B, C. I'll make that blue as well, because we've got the other wave count on the chart as well. No, it wouldn't be here, it would be here. Yeah. So I looked at that before, it's an A, B, C in itself. Now, the point is here, we would want to sort of get some clarity that really a bounce is unfolding. We need to see a move above 1315. Anything below 1315 now, I think, is pushing us down directly. So that means if we really have a wave E bounce, to be more confident that this is a wave E bounce, we would need to push above 1315. Now, alternatively, and to be honest, that might actually be the primary, we had here waves D and E already done, and we're already coming down in an impulse to the downside. So if we look at the triangle count, we can say that we're already coming down here in waves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah? So this would then already be the impulse, but we won't really know that until we really break below the wave B. That's the problem. We missed the breakout by $1. That leaves options on the table, as unlikely as they might be, because we dropped a little bit too much. Okay, so that the blue count, still possible to see a bounce, but of course it's getting unlikely now because we have come down so much. Now the other count, all the other counts are still possible. WXY with a bounce to the upside, but in my opinion this has just gotten even more unlikely with that breakdown that we came down so much, but it's still possible technically, because we still find support above the wave X low. And the last possibility then here is the pink count, A, B, and that we're already coming down in wave C. And then we would make those lower lows. But for me, it's just, at the moment still watching on the sidelines, observing. Yeah, that I already bought a batch at 1250, so I don't need to buy again. I bought at 1250. I will only buy once more if we make a lower low than 1250, sort of in the region between 1150 and 1200. That's when I will buy another batch, basically catching knives. That's what we need to understand. That's what I do at the moment. Yeah, it's part of my strategy. It might not be a strategy for everyone. I say that clearly as well, but it's catching knives here. As long as we're holding $1,000, and should we go closer to $1,000, I will buy once more. But these are not huge. They are larger positions, but they are not huge positions that I would be worried about if the $1,000 level breaks. Because if the $1,000 level breaks, it indicates that this entire assumption that we are going to find a recovery here in this current price range, well, a little bit lower, is not going to work out. Because at the moment we still have the assumption that we are going to move all the way up to $3,000 after we found support here. So the idea is that this is a wave 1. We are coming down in a wave 2. Now again, that could in an extreme case go down to $1,000. If it goes below that, I don't think it's going to work out. And then we find recovery in wave 3. So again, just saying, for anybody who was waiting for lower lows, we've just entered the target area again. Now it's up to you if you want to wait for lower lows or not. You know, there's never guarantees, but by all means, everything is pointing still to lower lows. So I'm going to hold off. I'm going to wait until we see those lower lows. But so far it's working out nicely. I hope basically that the triangle is already done and that we're coming down finally, because it would just finally end this price range, which is so painful. Yeah, I would like to see finally some movement. Now, fair enough, we've come now really close to breaking it, but we haven't officially broken it because we haven't broken below the low of the wave B. So it's all looking good. Hope you liked the update about Ethereum. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.